that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. We the stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We the stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Cardinals nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
55, hey, pick your game.
Shotgun now from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
44-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. What a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill.
A first down carry for Smith. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, Smith. Down right around the 25.
The ball carrier.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go, defense.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The 16-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's good.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line. That's the
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Check 56. Watch the
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Squeeze, double.
And Murray's going to keep this. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On play action, they'll throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Now Ito Smith. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let him know. Let him know.
From the gun, Murray. The quick slant caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
6 yards. 1st down, New York.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 6
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Flushed out right, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
St. Gonzalez.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And 2.
Murray now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st down, Giants.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
A 39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All shit. Watch the shit.
Operating from the gun. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Landry brushes him off, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. And down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 34. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Murray now on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
.45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on. return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing again. Haskins going deep for Hopkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Check 99. Check 99. Time go. He's coming. Double up.
They run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
To Evan Ingram.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Check 52.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaac Yedem picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Haskins going to try and run. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. This one caught out wide by Landry. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Yeah. Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? So I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, cause I was sharp, but you weren't with us. I had to climb the harder to fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this big